celebrate the life of Robert Maxwell McCulley to his children, our father, our dad, to all of us. His beautiful blue eyes will be a lasting memory. This is both a solemn occasion and one to share our memories. Solemn in that we commit his ashes to his eternal resting place. Joyful that he can be here with his beloved wife, Joanna County. They are together now. Joanna, thank you for loving my father and that he loved you. Praise God for bringing our father home to us in his final hours. The family could share some moments of grief. They're thankful that in this time of need that he needed our help in Spain, that I was able to get there and to be there for him. We will always have regrets. We knew him, but we never knew him well enough. He knew us, but there were things that were left unsaid and undone. Death is a reminder that we all have with each other. It's just this little time to spend. We've been looking at a lot of pictures of Bob's youth. As his sister Barbara puts it, they were young peoples together. It is in some ways part of my dad's history that I never really knew. Just rumors of it. We got the inevitable stories about how he broke his nose on the flagpole. I think there were at least 2 times that I'm aware of at school. No, he was an architect designing buildings. As I relearned that past after his death, I was struck by how many buildings it was and how much influence they had on our town, community of Manhattan, Kansas. I hope that someday each of you will visit my wife Anita and I there. That is where we live. There are monuments to his past that rise above the skyline of Manhattan. I would love for you to view his work. I, for one, am very fortunate that one of his buildings is visible just as by walking out the front door of my house. It will be a beacon to remind me of my father each day. As Catherine said, he worked on creations of his own. He built a cabin at Tuttle Creek Reservoir. It's a place that we grew up on weekends. From the 7 years or so of construction, Dad had a plan, which was to winch or carry everything up the hill by hand. He did it on the backs of his child labor sons. Scott, of course, just the most. Our dad was a sailor too. He was a small town Kansas, but not afraid to try new things. He bought a 10-foot styrofoam dinghy, and we learned how to sail right along with him. Dad graduated to a 20-foot catamaran, had a solid deck, and not a trampoline between the holes, so it was a little unusual for sailing catamarans at that time. But we loved that boat. As we became teenagers, we naturally rebelled against some of Dad's ideas. There were days he would take off on the boat without us. The wind stopped blowing, and he was becalmed on the lake. 4 or 5 hours later, he might make his way back to shore. More than once, he was the bright red color of a boiled lobster. I was glad that was not me. But there were lessons he was teaching us along the way. As I went to college, Dad moved away to the Virgin Islands, a new adventure in ice cream. I continued to sail that catamaran, developing the same passion he had shown. I would go out sailing almost every evening and return in the pitch black of night. I took a course in college about the seacraft of prehistory and was fascinated by the fact that the Polynesians were able to sail dugout rigger canoes thousands of miles from one tiny island to another tiny island. They did not have our fancy navigation aids. If they missed their judgment, it was certain death. How did they do it? They learned to read the signs of the sea. patterns of the sun, the stars, and the moon. The way the waves formed, patterns, and changed when disturbed by the island formations, how the clouds formed in the sky, that certain birds and fish were found near land, the color of the water, all these signs. Significantly, they did not use a rudder to steer. They used the sails, they adjusted them, and sometimes they moved the mast from one end of the dugout canoe to another to tack or tow it out. I wanted to know if I could navigate without using a rudder on that catamaran. I would slip out of the cove, pull the rudders out of the water, adjusting the sails to steer and hold the course. Since I could not move the mast, I had to figure out how to tack into the wind. There were times I would come perilously close to the rocks, but I figured out how to do it because of the spirit of my father. It was a challenge, a seed planted by my father. In some ways, the lessons my father taught me led me to join the Navy. One of the proudest moments in my career was being able to talk about this experience with my father right there in the audience at my change of command ceremony. I will regret that he cannot be there when I retire after 30 years in the Navy. That is a hole I simply will not be able to fill. As we know, change is inevitable over time. Sometimes we don't think there is a rudder to guide us. Sometimes we have to compromise. But if you read the signs and you put a little imagination into it, you can take control of the sails and you can guide your ship where you want it to go.